Hello, hi, welcome to Yedidia Shofet.net, and welcome to Halacha of the week number 76. Today's question, which was addressed to the chief rabbi, is, Rabbi, I work in the hospital. Now, working in the hospital is a very difficult task. Why? Because the shifts that I get are very odd. Sometimes I have a shift that's 10 hours, 16 hours, 20 hours. I even had a shift for almost 40 hours. Now, being in this situation, every so often I find myself having a shift over Shabbat. So my question is, as a religious Jew, can I accept the money that I'm being paid for? The fact is that I'm working on Shabbat. So can I accept that money, or is it something that I have to tell them, listen, I can't accept the money that I'm being paid for on Shabbat? So the rabbi says something very interesting, and this applies to many circumstances. For instance, you'll see caterers. What is the situation? A caterer that feeds an entire synagogue or an entire bar mitzvah or whatever it is on Shabbat, they have their waiters, they have their food that's being served on Shabbat, and they ask, how could you pay them? They're doing their duties on Shabbat. Maybe you can't pay them. So yeah, good luck. You're going to get all your food for free now. No. So what should he do in such a situation? So the rabbi says very clearly, he says that when it comes to any type of mutar work, which means any type of permissible work that is a must in order for the person who's ever receiving it to be necessary for Shabbat, meaning on Shabbat it's necessary to have that work done to him, whether if it's for medical reasons, or whether it's for food, for bar mitzvah, in order to enhance Shabbat. In any of these situations, it's permissible to get paid for it, but it has to be done in a very interesting way. It has to be done in a contract way. What do I mean? It means that you just can't pay, okay, this is the money you get for Saturday, this is the money you get for Sunday, this is the money you get for Tuesday or for Thursday. Rather, it has to be done in a salary. For instance, you've worked 7 days, I'm going to pay you for all 7 days. I'm going to pay you in a salary, meaning that it's not particular to just working for Shabbat or just working for one day or another day. The same way works for the caterer. How? Because the caterer doesn't only work on Shabbat. The caterer works on Thursday. He's working on Friday. He's working on Shabbat to give all the food. And then after Shabbat, he has the cleaning. And the next day, he has the dishes to wash. So you're essentially paying him for 5-6 days of work. So you're paying him for a job. You're not paying him for him to work specifically on Shabbat. You're telling him that this is the job, however much it costs. This is to cover your costs. The difference is, one is specific to the day of Shabbat, which means that you're paying him only for Shabbat, and one is where you're not paying him particular only for Shabbat, but you're actually paying him for the entire job, the entire salary that he's going to be receiving. Since you're going to be paying him in this manner, it's permissible in order to pay and to receive payment for the work you have done. B'ezrat Hashem, I will be seeing you tomorrow for a few words on Jewish wisdom. Bye-bye.